GMG Live episode 4 here with Trey Slate. Man, the myth, the legend of OKC. So everybody's curious, and before we get started, I guess you can just chop it up, let me know. You've been here for a while, played here a little bit. What's the story? Give us the background story as to kind of when you started hooping and all that, and then also kind of what drove your desire to become a trainer and kind of continue on in that.
Yeah, becoming a trainer just kind of happened by accident, honestly. It really did.
Yeah.
I grew up in a small town, Gore, Oklahoma. Population 900, graduated with 45 people. So
crazy.
Yeah, I got humble beginnings, small town. So I played ball for, I guess, 3 years there. Always had a dream of playing at OU ever since I was in like the 8th grade when I started playing basketball, I guess, really seriously. I always had a dream to play at OU, but after my senior year, I actually didn't have a single scholarship offer anywhere, not JUCO, Division I, Division II. I had schools calling me to try to come as like a preferred walk-on, which like Division IIs that would say like come walk on, and then next year maybe talking scholarships.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't what I always dreamed about doing, and wasn't where my heart's at. Not saying it's a wrong decision, but for me, it's just that I felt, I guess, led or pulled to go to the University of Oklahoma. So I went there, and I got a manager gig there. I kept calling it was Teddy Owens. He's a coach at, I think it's Holland Hall in Tulsa.
Okay.
He's a coach there now, but he's a GA at OU. I called him multiple times until he'd answer me, honestly. Just trying to get my foot in the door, trying to get a manager spot. Ended up getting that and just worked tirelessly there, just trying to, a good way I built relationships with the coaches, some of the players. Buddy was a freshman coming in that year, we're freshmen at the same time. Just worked really hard, and then they gave me the opportunity to walk on the next year. So did that and just became obsessed with trying to get better, because yes, I wanted to make the team, but also wanted to make an impact, trying to get minutes on the floor, try to I guess inspire others to be better. So just worked tirelessly, researched hundreds, probably honestly thousands of drills, trying to learn things and get better. And it just led to me like keeping that obsession. And other people started seeing that, I was always in the gym and actually, I guess, had an idea of what I was doing. And so they started coming in with me and working out. Buddy, Isaiah Cousins, Jordan Woodard did a little bit. Me and Ryan were getting to the gym a lot. Daniel Harper, my guy, my roommate now. Always coming to the gym with me, and so like that was happening for a while, and then eventually I got to the point I was like, you know what, like I could actually kind of see myself doing this long term. Like I love doing this. I felt like based on my experiences with like just learning all this stuff, and it felt right. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to start training these guys. So I started working with Isaiah and Buddy just by themselves, not me working out with them. And it just, one thing led to another, and I guess kept working hard and taking advantage of opportunities, and kind of led to where I am now.
Here we are, dude.
Yeah, here we are.
So to kind of piggyback off that, obviously you and Buddy have built a good time, friendship, relationship, kinship. You guys been together, hanging out for a while. So I am curious. Obviously, it stemmed from you guys doing that at OU, and you started to work them out. So how has that continued? Like now that he's been drafted and has continued, I would say, he's probably arguably the most underrated dudes in the league right now. So as that's continued to grow, how did that relationship kind of hang on as he got drafted and kind of left OU and did all that?
So a relationship probably started at OU, where it was okay. I mean, like we're good friends, not anything I feel like we are now as far as relationship wise. But I don't so before he went into his pre-draft stuff in LA, I don't know, 2013, I guess. Yeah, 2013. I was working with them every day at OU. Like I'll drive up there and I'll do an individual with them working out. So that was happening before his pre-draft. Then he went into pre-draft in LA where I wasn't there. And then I guess he just was like experimented with some other things. And it was like, it's not that he necessarily didn't like them. It's just that he was more comfortable with me working them out, and then I guess he just like believed more in what I was doing with them. One, I think, biggest factor in that is I've been around his game for a long time. So like I've seen him since he was a freshman, and I've seen him grow and develop into what he is now. And like honestly, I probably know the ins and outs of his game better than he does, just because like that's like the main thing I study. I'm obsessed with it.
Big time.
So he's just really comfortable with me, I guess, working with him. And so once he got drafted, he just kept coming to me, I guess. He just liked what I was doing, and he kept getting better, seeing improvement. That's always a big thing. You gotta keep progressing.
Growth.
So it keeps getting better, and then so I guess that's what leads to me keep coming back.
I got you. Cool.
Just him getting better, which isn't necessarily like, I don't like to take credit for that, just because I think that like really anyone he worked with, he would still be a great player, just because he has that inner desire to be great. He wants to get in the gym. He wants to work hard. He wants people to challenge him, and that's what makes players great. Like you can have people around you that can help propel you a little bit and show you things, but at the end of the day, what makes great players great is that internal desire to be great, and that's what he has. So.
Yeah, big time. And that's where the people underestimate the power of relationships between trainers and hoopers that have been around each other for a long time, because like you had mentioned, there's that once you witness him as a freshman to now, you've seen what it is it takes and what he needs to kind of, the cogs that need to be turned for him to continue to develop in that direction, which is really, really cool. So then again, to keep stemming off of that and stay on the buddy topic, I guess, when you guys are in the summer, for example, this summer prepping for another big year, give everybody that doesn't know kind of an inside take on what it is a day-to-day looks like with Buddy waking up to going to bed. Like, how do you prep him and get him into the gym and doing all that?
So he'll typically wake up around 8:39 during the off season, and by that time I've probably already watched 2.5 hours of film on something. A lot of the time that's him. I have access to all of his every possession, every game, so I like constantly watching stuff on him. A lot of time it's him. Sometimes it's different players that I think he can pull things from. But everything I watch film on, typically I'll try to, I guess, put it into next week's workout. I normally try to get a whole week's worth of what I want to do with him, and then as I'm watching film, I'm preparing for like the next week. So I try to stay a week ahead. So he'll wake up 8:39, then we'll go. This is May, so I'm starting May because it changes a little bit as we go. But beginning of summer, we'll go do a strength workout for an hour and a half at Sanders Fitness in Dallas.
Sweet.
And then we'll go to SMU and do a court workout. And then that's normally what it really is throughout like the first part of the summer, probably the first couple months. And then once we start hitting July, that's when we start going 2-a-days. We're going, sometimes it's really, I guess you could call it almost 4 days. It's getting crazy because at the beginning of summer, he just got off 82, like he played all 82 games. So like try to give him at least some breather where he's staying in shape and we're still getting some skill work in. But once I guess July hits, that's when we really start ramping up, where he'll go and do like a gymnastics workout, which is crazy. Like he's on trampolines.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. He'll go do that, go back and eat, then he'll go to Sanders Fit, get a strength workout in, then we'll go get our skill workout in, then we'll rest, then we'll come back at night and get in some, a lot of it's kind of shots and just like honestly doing almost the same reps or the same thing like 100 times, just like mastering really specific parts of his game, and using kind of that later one when he's like already kind of fatigued throughout the day, just to like master the like really minor details. So.
Sweet. Yeah, that's like one of my favorite quotes. Everybody talks about how all these players that come in that aren't mature and say, what do you need to get better at? And they say everything. And it's just like, that's not that's not probable. Like you gotta dissect and break down and just master movements, specific movements, and like Bruce Lee always said, "I'm not afraid of the guy that knows 10,000 kicks, but his practice won't kick 10,000 times."
Yeah, exactly.
So then, yeah, to move on, I guess I'm curious. Obviously, as you mentioned and witnessed Buddy's growth, you've been with him kind of through that stretch, especially now as he's becoming an NBA guy that can demand even more money, which is a good blessing to have. So in that situation, I guess as he grows, how do you challenge yourself? What do you do to get in the gym and study and be studious and growing and developing as a trainer alongside him?
I'm just obsessed with learning, honestly, and I think I don't know that suits me well because, like you said, like he keeps growing. I have to grow with him, make sure that I'm suited to help him continue to grow as a player in that way. So I watch a ton of film. I research a bunch of things. Probably, honestly, they're kind of strange things. I mean, they really are. Like they're strange. Like some of the things I research aren't even about basketball. So, I'll research like martial arts. Like for instance, you mentioned Bruce Lee. I studied Bruce Lee. Study doctors, actors. Study a lot of things, just because I think a lot of things can be related. Or you can pull things from a lot of things. Even if you're a doctor, like you can pull things that they do well and how they approach their craft and apply it to basketball. So I'm always researching that type of stuff. And then I try to get in the gym. I try to stay up on my craft, and I experiment with things. I'll see things on film, and then I'll kind of go to the gym and play with it, see how it feels, and kind of think about where it could be applied in games. So yeah, I mean, I'm really just kind of obsessed with getting better, and I think that served me well for me.
Yeah. Dope. I'm with you that way. I find weird ways to draw from different areas, and it's one thing when you, no matter who it is in whatever realm they're in, if they've mastered it, there's something you can soak from the mastery for sure. This just came off the top of my head. I'm really curious. I'm assuming you and Buddy spent a lot of time in the gym together. I'm assuming you two played against each other. Can you say that you beat Buddy Hield?
Oh yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
He's beat me a lot.
Good.
But I'll sneak in.
You give him?
I'll sneak in some W's.
Yeah, that's what's up. All right, last portion of the little interview situation. We like to call it rapid fire. You can do whatever. I don't know what I'm going to ask you. So if it comes out of left field, you can say pass. It is what it is. You got to let it happen.
Quickly.
Yeah. First question. Man, let's go. Spirit animal. If you had a spirit animal, what would it be?
Tiger.
A tiger?
I don't know.
That's funny. Man, favorite movie of all time?
Rocky Balboa.
Oh, that's what's up. Favorite dessert?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Is there a favorite kind of ice cream?
Vanilla ice cream with Reese's. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Favorite shoe to hoop in?
Kobe's.
Oh, yes. Amen. Best passer of all time?
Steve Nash.
Yes. Good call. Shout out to
Trey Young could give him a run.
Trey.
I'm speaking it now.
Trey's sneaking in there. Trey's crafty. Though.
I think he's going to lead the league in assists this year.
You think so?
I'm saying that now, yeah.
Woo! Put on wax. Least favorite basketball commentator?
Least favorite Reggie Miller.
Oh, for real? You're not a Reggie guy?
Reggie guy.
There's a lot of people that can't take Reggie.
Can't do Reggie.
Oh, that's funny. Do you have a favorite joke?
No, not really. I don't really know many.
Okay, good. All right, one more. It's got to be a good one. Favorite actor and why?
Heath Ledger. Performance in Joker is unbelievable.
Yeah, you got
just that alone, man. Like not the Joker, but as a Joker. Unbelievable, man. I actually that's one person I actually studied.
Oh, for real?
Heath Ledger. How he kind of got into that role. How he got, like how he put himself into that cage when he needed to.
Big time. Which is step into that, step in the octagon. He said, "Okay, I got one more. Best rapper of all time, and then best rap album."
Best rapper of all time. I'm big on Drake, so I'm gonna go with Drake. He makes great music.
All right, you got a favorite Drake album, or is he not? It's not gonna be
Views.
For real, Views?
Yeah, Views, dude. I can listen to Views any day, all day.
Favorite track on Views?
Redemption.
Really? Yeah, Western Road flows.
Western Road flows pretty good.
I'm up there. Yeah. All right, well, dope. Appreciate you coming out. Thank you for your time, Trey. My man.
Yeah, respect.